Oh, so how many? So there's like 6 drops. And made it like a... Oh, 6 drops made it. Made it clearer. So we're gonna have to put more in, don't we? So they need to read. Oh, that's gone clearer.
8 drops made.
You got this crew with you, Mr. Hunt?
Yep. PROBLIT 2010, go to Island. Right.
Oh, where is that video going to be posted?
You got your buddies?
Come on, buddy.
Corral taking off.
About the right spot, guys?
Right, now, would you like to pass me the video and
Sure.
give you a crack at flying?
Okay.
All right,
That's about right for me.
you hold your right hand on the control column, index and middle finger at the front and your thumb in behind.
That.
And now look straight ahead at the horizon in front of us. Okay, now what I'm going to do is stay on the controls with you and just demonstrate what happens. See the great flat horizon you've got in front?
Yep.
Now if we ease the stick forward just a little bit, just move it forward and hold it there. Notice how the nose goes down on the horizon?
Yeah.
Okay, increases the airspeed of the aircraft
Oh.
and sound of airflow. We ease it back just a little bit, just ease it back just and hold it, and you notice how it slows down again. Okay, now if we want to roll the aircraft, we move the stick either left or right. Now we're looking straight at Mount Tiarawa there. If you move the stick to the right, you'll see the aircraft will roll to the right hand side.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay, and if we want to recover, move it to the left and hold it, and we keep coming back round to the left. And if you move it back to the right again, and then as we come up level, centralise the control column there and keep looking at your horizon, and that establishes the attitude which we're going to control the aircraft's glide and speed. Okay?
Sweet.
Alright, Let's give you another crack at one 360-degree turn.
Like, completely?
Yep.
Really?
Okay, move the stick to the right, and we'll hold a little bit of right rudder control. Alright, centralise the stick now. Just hold it in the centre. And look at your horizon, just straight in front of you, right over the nose. Yeah, just follow the horizon around. Don't let the stick ease forward or come back. Just keep it in exactly that position where you've got it. That's perfect. Around we come.
Woo!
It's a little bit of that mechanical turbulence I was explaining to you. Stick back to the left again, and we'll recover to straight and level. Okay, now we're going to do one of these straight and level glides so you can measure your flight later. Here you go, you can hold your camera now.
Sweet.
Middle part of his muscles, and can anyone tell me if you're any good with your muscles, what muscles those are?
Abdomen.
Well, that's your abdomen area, but that's his rectus abdominis, right? So your rectus muscles, right? And that's the sheath in the middle, just below his belly button. There's his belly button there, right? Nice belly button there, Josh. So that's his rectus. If we come out and we follow rectus, now can you see what's happening all underneath there?
There's movement.
A lot of movement. Now, Josh, what I want you to do is just sort of tighten your muscles up. Okay. Now, that's his intra-abdominal pressure, but that's his abdominal, his intestines. Yeah. And if you watch very closely, you'll see there's gas moving and everything else in there, right? Okay. Happy with that? And what you see is only a window, isn't it? Because there's this rectus, and there's his abdominals. The rectus is only probably, and you see this scale on the side, that's only 3 centimetres. So we're only seeing the first 2 to 3 centimetres of that area. And when we use the other probe, you'll see it drops down to about 6 or 7 centimetres, right? If I go to the side, there's other muscles out here, and can anyone tell me what those muscles are?
Those hip muscles.
Would that be oblique muscles?
Yeah, oblique muscles. So there's the external oblique and the internal oblique. And you can see here, Josh has got a really nice little muscle here called his transversus abdominis. So we can look at different muscles. Now what I want you to do, Josh, is contract your muscles. Where you go? Like that. So you contract them and you can see them move and you see his abdominis. Now what I want you to do is see how good you are, Josh. I want you to contract your muscles, but I don't want you to move those. I only want you to move that one. Pretty hard to do, right? Okay. Now there's certain people that can, what we call isolate transversus, which is the natural corset of the human.
So Crystal's controlling Stephen's arm. Cool. Yes. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, man.
And again, we can just spin that around. We can look at any plane, any direction we want.
What is the role of nutrition in type 2 diabetes?
Yeah, well, it's largely an interaction with your genes and with what you eat. But clearly, if you have too many calories in your diet and you have too much sugar and too much fat. So you probably don't know that when a can of regular soda, now your cans are a little smaller than in the States, but in the United States, there could be between 10 and 12 teaspoons of sugar inside of each can of soda. And it's raw sugar. It's the type of sugar that once you drink it, it goes right into your bloodstream. So there's sugar in fruit too, right? Like apples and bananas and oranges, but that sugar is in a different form. It's in a more complex form, and it takes the intestines a little bit longer to break it up, to absorb it. So the sugar, when you eat fruit, gets into your bloodstream too, but it comes in at a slower pace. So every time you drink a can of soda, you're just getting a big, huge bolus, they call it, of sugar going right in. And then your pancreas has to respond to that, try to put all the sugar away into different parts of your body. And after you keep doing that, essentially your body gets tired. That's the simplest way to say it. The big problem is not only can't the glucose get into the cells so that the cells can use it, but it also starts changing the structure of proteins because the glucose gets put onto different proteins. And what happens is that you have something called neuropathies, which is nerve.
This program was run offshore from Abu Dhabi. The students were back in New Zealand. I wasn't friends with any, but we had this Facebook group which helped tie us together, and all the program ran as per usual.